Well, just as strange as the inspectors came, they're leaving the same. Today is a day that I didn't necessarily foresee, but it's a day we got to take care of right now because now is kind of the last moments we can do this. This window and door set right here is correct to the plans. That is what was built. But after we had the plans drawn up and designed, we found out that Amsco makes a slider window that can go from side to side all the way. So I'm going to be demoing this. I've got the beams coming to put that up, hopefully later today. So this is a job I'm going to tackle so it doesn't cost, one, any more money from my framers, and two, it doesn't take any of their time. Pro tip, if you need to get in between some boards to cut them, nip a little angle off of a piece of 2x4 and wedge that in. You can use your cat claw, but I've dropped mine about 3 times. I don't mind dropping this. I hate chasing that thing down. So. We're going to try putting these chimneys in place, and hopefully we don't have to crane them, but if things get a little too hairy, we're going to call in the crane and have him set them. They are heavy, they're way tall. I'm a little nervous about this. Usually I'm not that scared or nervous, but this has got me a little on edge. Well, all of the crew is up on the roof right there, and they're kind of tucked in between a little gable there and a gable there, and the chimney goes right up there. So if they slip, they'll at least come into the basket, but that's not going to be a fun fall. It's 30 plus feet, so we don't want anybody falling because that'll be bad. But since the entire crew's up there, yours truly is operating the lift and being the runaround guy, whatever they need. That's me. That was like my 1% of framing this house. Quentin Hall, he did 90% of it, his company, and they did a great job. So tomorrow we are actually going to have our final inspection for framing. So we'll finish that up. So we are starting our framing inspection today, and the first thing he asked for was our truss packets that come with it. And that's what your truss company will send to you. Whenever they deliver trusses, it'll come with a packet full of paper showing the exact layout, all the dimensions, all the structure, everything, all the engineering, so that there's a reference for you as the builder and a reference for the inspector and the engineer, and to make sure that the house was done according to plan. Well, just as strange as the inspectors came, they're leaving the same. Now it's time for a mass cleanup. So my framers and them, they are going to clean up all the mess before we get out of here. The upstairs is fairly clean already. The the basement and the main level, we've got a lot of work to do. This is one of the last loads of cleanup just from framing the house. Now we have lots of garbage that's gonna go out of the house still, but this is one of the last dumpsters of any framing materials that's gotta go out of the house. That is a crazy feeling. All right, you guys, what was initially supposed to take 8 weeks for framing this house has taken just over 4 months. And I think that's for good reason. This is a big deal. And when the inspector came through, he told me jokingly, he said, "I think I should fail you just for building such a complicated house." I told him I'm sorry. But he went through, it took him about 2 hours to go through all of our prints, verify everything. There was 2 things we were missing, and they were 2 hangers on these new joists. And those technically aren't even structural, but we put them in regardless, and we are good to go. So now that we are officially done framing and we have passed our inspection, what does that mean? That means now the next step is to start plumbing, to finish electrical, and to start our HVAC. That is a lot going on. On Monday, we get a huge shipment of plumbing supplies for this house, and my plumber will be on site and I will be helping him with that. Also on Monday, our house starts getting wrapped, so we're gonna start sealing it. Our windows are in the works now, so they are getting ready to be coming in, and so are our doors. So we have a lot that's moving forward now on this project. If you've enjoyed watching our build and framing on this house, give this video a thumbs up. If you're new to the channel, subscribe. And if you don't want to miss out on any of the building that we are doing on the rest of this house, hit that notification bell so you don't miss what's going on inside these walls now. So until next week, we will see you guys later.